Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about will be your colon health and gut health in general. What we recognize here at Veritas Medical is that if the gut is out of balance, everything's out of balance. True health starts and ends in the gut. And if we can get the gut to be where it needs to be, then all the smoke from the fire, which are your symptoms, will dissipate. So let's talk first about what the inside of your intestine looks like. Your colon wall is lined with probiotics. There are 400 different species of probiotics, possibly more than that. These good gut bacteria perform essential, vital roles in our overall health, not just in our gut. First of all, let's start with where we get these good bacteria from. We get them from our mom. When we have a vaginal delivery, passing through the vaginal birth canal allows us to pick up these good probiotics. Secondly, breastfeeding. When we breastfeed for a year, we pick up the remainder of these good probiotics. And then as we eat a healthy diet consisting of real food, meat, vegetables, fruit, nuts, then these probiotics will continue to flourish and grow and reproduce. Unfortunately, what happens in our modern culture now is we do a lot of things to kill our good probiotics. First of all, antibiotics. Say you have an ear infection, you have strep throat, you have a bladder infection, you have pneumonia. You take a round of antibiotic, you wipe out your probiotic. And then the antibiotics in the meat that we eat, the chicken and the beef that are pumped with antibiotics, those antibiotics will kill our probiotics. Chlorinated water will kill our probiotics off. GMO foods, genetically modified foods, which most corn and soybean, canola oil, and others now are genetically modified, that altered DNA disrupts our own probiotics and will actually kill them. Artificial preservatives, artificial sweeteners like Splenda, for instance. Splenda kills 50% of your probiotics. Just the standard American diet, the SAD diet we call it, which is high in grains that turn into sugar and also high in sugar, will kill the probiotics. The average American now consumes a pound of sugar in 4 days. 100 years ago, it took our grandparents, our great-grandparents, 12 months to get through a pound of sugar. We've knocked that down to 4 days. Just that diet alone can kill off your probiotics. So as you see, from chlorinated water to antibiotics to GMO foods to just our standard diet, our probiotics are compromised, if not completely wiped out. And what we need to understand is these probiotics perform a key role in our body, numerous key roles actually. One thing that they do is help to digest your nutrients, your food, into nutrients that are absorbable. You know the old saying, you are what you eat. Well, it really should be, you are what you can digest and absorb. If the probiotics aren't in the right population in your gut, then you aren't properly digesting your food, and therefore not getting the nutrients to absorb into your bloodstream. Another key job of these probiotics is neurotransmitter production. Neurotransmitters is a fancy scientific name for brain chemicals. Serotonin is one of the biggest neurotransmitters. Folks that take Prozac, Zoloft, Lexapro, Wellbutrin, all these type of medications for anxiety and depression and other psychological problems, what those pills do is increase your serotonin level in your body. Serotonin is important for mood stabilization. Well, 70% of your serotonin production happens right here in the gut. And these probiotics are an essential step in that process of serotonin production. Another key chemical in the brain is melatonin. Everyone understands melatonin is for sleep, to get you into your circadian rhythm and establish your sleep cycle. Well, 80% of the melatonin comes from your gut also. But melatonin is a hormone that performs other vital functions besides just circadian rhythm and sleep balance. It's also a great antioxidant. Another key thing that the probiotics do is communicate with your immune system. Your immune system, 80% of your immune system resides in your gut. And these probiotics are key for that immune system function. So if your immune system's off, more than likely it's because the probiotics were off. These are just 3 of the many things that probiotics perform for the human body. And when the probiotics are damaged by, again, the standard American diet, high in sugars and grains, genetically modified foods, which is basically all corn, soybean, and canola oil now, antibiotics, antibiotics in the meat, chlorinated water, artificial sweeteners. All of these things disrupt your probiotics and therefore could disrupt nutrient absorption, neurotransmitter, brain chemical production, immune system function, which when you boil down almost every disease or symptom, you can relate it to one of those things: nutrients, immune system, or neurotransmitters. So that's why we need to focus on maintaining a healthy probiotic environment.